For the first group discussion, we'll give two topics to discuss, and this will be very hot topics or social issues which is prevalent in that. Basically, India से ही बात होता है. Foreign, it can be some foreign affairs के ऊपर भी बात हो सकता है. Something currently happening in the geopolitical. So, out of two topics, one of them you will select. The group will select. The group size of GTO is generally 10. Maximum 10 होता है group size. This group line exercise, as you have mentioned, there is a map in front of you. It can be a model also, where we will tell you a storyline. In the storyline, you will find you all are the members in that story.
And I try to follow the SRT model in my office as well, just to gauge like who is the leader material and who is not.
Very interesting.
And we try and उसमें से कई लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो छुपे होते हैं बट बाहर आ जाते हैं एज अ लीडर बिकॉज दे बिकम उनका एक वो जो हिडन लीडरशिप साइड वो उस एसआरटी के थ्रू बाहर आ जाती है.
This is very interesting.
That's a practical SRT.
So you are practicing in your life?
Yes, 100%. I've been doing that since last, I think, 7-8 years continuously. So, but it's very effective, what I find in general life as well.
So this is you see SSB. If you go through the SSB and you come out successful, you can use all this experience in your life.
Yes,
in different
even in your personal life.
Personal life also. Yeah. Walks of life you can use it. You are a more mature person.
Yes,
when you come out of this. So self-analysis is what you think about yourself. Okay. So this is called self-consciousness. If your self-conscious is poor, you're not a good leader. इसकी मतलब आप अच्छे हैं, आपके अपने बारे में जानता नहीं.
जी.
So in these 4 questions we ask you, which you have to give an answer. What your parents think about you, what your teachers think about you, what your friends think about you, your close friends. What do you think about yourself? इसमें you have to write down about your own personality. What are your strengths which you feel comfortable with? What are the areas of improvement in your personality? How you identified it yourself? So, in my training in the Olive Grids Institute, we focus on these things which I told. We don't coach the candidate. That's the reason we have a higher success rate. Because we hit the nail where it is required.
No, and I've got honest feedbacks as well while I was there, and those have been very, very effective in shaping up my personality and opening up my personality as well.
So we work on this foundation basically, and then try to, flourish your personality. So, and this is the psychologist does. So psychologist क्या करते हैं after this? He doesn't talk to you. He will only analyze what you have written down. उसमें पता चल जाता है आपकी personality. If you are faking, वो भी पता चलेगा.
जी.
Now next is interview. Interview technique is 40 minutes interview. एक दिन में ये 5 दिन के अंदर कोई भी दिन हो सकता है.
हाँ जी.
Interview officer takes 30 to 40 minutes time. You will go through your PIQ. He will keep asking questions, your daily routine, your knowledge. Situations भी डालते हैं कभी-कभी ये situation तुम क्या करेंगे. Mostly he will be friendly with you and he will chat with you and he is analyzing your personality. You will see how reasonable you are, how is your personality profiling, social adaptability कैसी है, in your social life how you behaved, your daily routine कैसी है, आपकी परवरिश कैसे हुई है. All these things we are going to see. And we have to see, we'll see, why you want to join the armed forces. Generally, we would like to see that. Because are you a job seeker or you have a passion? Vacha, वही वाली बात है. He will come out with what is observation. And what we do, all these assessors will make a pen picture of you, keeping that 15 qualities in mind. That's what we do finally. Then comes to the third one, GTO. Now, GTO takes more time to find out you because the technique is such. It takes 2 days time.
Yes.
One full morning and another full morning till afternoon, generally. Or it can be full one day also. It depends on the certain sometimes. But now what is the GTO is doing? GTO has got a series of tasks for you. Few are internal tasks, indoor tasks. Few are outdoor tasks. Okay. Now indoor tasks mein basically what is he seeing? He is seeing your imaginary mind. We call it planning mind. Because आपकी imagination अगर कमजोर है तो आपको planning भी कमजोर होगा.
You get a map in front of you.
You remember all this? And in the practical, जो outdoor पे हम क्या देखते हैं आपकी practical mind.
फटावली मैं कभी नहीं भूलता.
So that is a practical mind. So what is requirement finally is your imaginary mind and practical mind should be balancing. It should have a holistic personality.
जी जी.
For which we have a series of tasks which I told you. We will start the day with group discussions. Then there is a group planning exercise which we just mentioned. Now group discussion, we do 2 group discussions. And for the first group discussion, we'll give 2 topics to discuss. And this will be very hot topics or social issues which is prevalent in that. Basically, India से ही बात होते हैं. Foreign, it can be, some foreign affairs के ऊपर भी बात हो सकता है. Something currently happening in the geopolitical situation.
Which is expected to be known to everyone.
That is why we will like to see your standard. Na, then. So out of 2 topics, one of them you will select, the group will select. The group size of GTO is generally 10. Maximum 10 hota hai group size. Manageable. And this group will be sitting in a circle and discuss the group discussion one after another. So first group discussion, there are 2 topics to discuss, out of which one they will select. Second group discussion, that will be compulsory for you. उसके लिए कोई choice नहीं होता है. Right? Group discussion के लिए भी give some 3 leads also. एक lead पकड़ के बात कर. Leads are viewpoints. हम ही देंगे आपको viewpoints. You can catch one of the viewpoints and speak for 15 minutes time. Here you don't come to any conclusion also. Now comes to group planning exercise. Group planning exercise, as you have mentioned, there is a map in front of you. It can be a model also, where we will tell you a storyline. In the storyline, you will find you all are the members in that story, characters in that story.
Yes.
The group. Now the group is in this ilaka, which is shown in the map, and we will tell you there are certain problems happening in this area, which can be major problems. Bomb blast ho sakta hai, some dam is explosion, anything. So now there are few problems happening in this area, and in this problematic area, you people are already there. Now we will tell you, okay, now time is at premium. There is some time for you to react. Now, what are you going to do to sort out all these issues in the given time? So now you have to make a plan. Firstly, there should be an individual plan made by you as per the severity of action, as per priority of action. We देखेंगे. Then we will ask you to write down your plan. पहले plan बना दिए, फिर then they will write down in their own individual planning करेंगे. Then there is a group discussion happening. In the group discussion, now you will now discuss again complete plan altogether and come up with a group plan, single group plan. Right now, here what I am seeing, are the candidate realistic? Are they practical? Can they convince others? What is the logic behind it? Is he logical in his approach? ये तो नहीं filmy story बना रहे हो. Are they fantasizing their solutions? So this is how we do it. So this is group planning exercise. After group planning exercise, we take them to the ground, to the outdoor ground, and we make them do a progressive group task. This is that patta balli thing you told me. Progressive group task में क्या है? There is a minefield experience we are going to give you. We will tell you this area in front of you, the patch of ground in front of you is a minefield. Real minefield, ऐसे करके imaginary minefield. And this minefield is divided into 4 portions. Remember those?
Yes.
Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. And it is progressively getting difficult to cross. Now we will tell you, you are a commando force. You are here in the starting line. You have to cross this minefield in 45 minutes time.
And the resources are very limited.
Resources are limited. That's the point. So resources क्या है? कोई हथियार नहीं है. पट्टा, बल्ली, रस्सी, ये आपकी हथियार. Plank, बल्ली, pole and रस्सी, 2 रस्सी, 1 रस्सी, जो भी मिलेगा. And you will get a load also. एक we'll say it's an ammunition box. उसको भी कैरी करके आप उस तरफ पहुंच जाएंगे.
और बड़ा thought of होता है वो जितना भी props होते हैं.
आप सोचेंगे क्या है? This is like pogo वगैरह games नहीं होता. Same way, these are puzzles. Now without touching the ground, you have to cross this minefield. That's a challenge.
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग गेम है, लेकिन उस समय गेम नहीं खेलते ना बच्चा. कैंडिडेट इतना टेंस होता है उधर बिकॉज ही इज बीन असेस्ड, सो दे डोंट एंजॉय इट.
पैनिक हो जाता है.
सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट एंजॉयिंग इट, व्हेन यू
इनफैक्ट मुझे याद है मेरे साथ तो थे, मैं एंजॉय करते हैं यार.
बट यू शुड नो द टेक्निक्स इन्वॉल्व्ड आल्सो. दैट इज नॉलेज.
यस.
इफ यू डोंट नो नॉलेज, देन नेचुरली योर एक्शन विल नॉट बी कंप्लीट ना.
इनफैक्ट जो GTO टास्क हमें मिले थे तो क्वाइट सिमिलर वी हैड ऑलरेडी प्रैक्टिस्ड at Olive.
So the point is, we don't coach again the same thing. We tell what we do. You also know. We give an experience of the minefield,
Yes.
and the candidate, when they go there, they have gone through this experience, so they were able to find their own solutions.
हाँ
इसमें कोई रट्टाबाजी करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
क्योंकि वो एक थॉट प्रोसेस ना
It is an idea.
किस वे में सोचना है.
Yeah, your mind gets tuned to thinking. So we encourage them to think in the way we want you to think.
I loved my GTO tasks क्योंकि एक तो इंटरेस्टिंग बहुत होता है. सेकंड इज इतना क्लियरली हो रहा था, मजा आ रहा था कि अच्छा ये ओके, अच्छा इसमें तो ये हो जाएगा, अच्छा इसमें तो रस्सी लगेगी, ये तो बन गया.
बड़ा मजा आता है. You feel the kick, the adrenaline flow हो जाता है. अच्छा, now 45 minutes के अंदर उसको पार भी करना है. So now what are we seeing? I am seeing all your qualities emerging from you because you are under pressure there, you are running against time there, and you are in a group. So there are many problems with you. Group का problem है, time problem है, and stresses of the work of performance problem. So it will play on you, ना. So your real character comes out.
Yes.
गुस्सा वाला बंदा गुस्सा करेगा ही करेगा. Short term bird बंदा will show its short term bird.
Yes.
बंदा who is patient, who is stable, who is stabilized, वो ऐसे रहेगा. So your real character comes out in these kind of situations. That is how the GT is going to see you. That is why all these are important. Every task is important. Similarly, we have one more thing that is the most interesting, which everybody likes: snake race.
War cry.
You remember snake race? We call it GOR, group obstacle race, but this is the fourth one always.
Yes.
Second obstacle. This is the second outdoor game.
Our team had won that.
Yeah. Usme now the groups will fight among themselves. Like it's an inter-group competition. One GTO group will come against another GTO group. So 3-4 GTO groups will come together. They will all run through the obstacles. There are 6 obstacles to cross over.
I personally love
the race.
Wall climbing वाला.
Yeah. So ये race के लिए एक और member आपको जुड़ जाएंगे साथ में. That's a snake.
Yes.
Real snake नहीं है. It's an artificial snake.
You have to carry it.
Snake like one toy is rolled up tent है basically. But वो snake आपकी साथी है बीच. उसको भी लेके साथ जाना है. उसको भी कुछ rules दिया गया है. So there are certain rules given to you how to cross this minefield. I mean this 6 obstacles.
So presence of mind
and finally reach the finishing point.
Yes.
Here many things are seen. Naturally, your presence of mind. Most importantly seen is your helpful nature.
Yes.
And teamwork.
Factor 2.
Absolutely. आप इधर देखेंगे आपकी टीम वर्क कैसी है. Are you a useful member of the team or are you a pest in the team?
Yes.
This is where we generally find out.
Because I was the tallest, so I was the one who was lifting everybody up. And
so they it comes out. देखो आप artificiality में हमको दिखाने के लिए मदद कर रहे हो तो it will come out. आपके बिहेवियर से समझ में आएगा. हम लोग बिकॉज वी लर्न योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, वी स्टडी योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज.
जी
समझ में आता है.
जी.
एंड वी डोंट वांट एक्सीडेंट प्रोन पीपल आल्सो. तो बंदा हर जगह में गिर रहा है, दैट इज अ कंसर्न. इसका मतलब ही इज केयरलेस अबाउट हिज ओन हेल्थ.
यस. And you it should be a stabilized run.
Yes. And you should be able to help everybody, plan accordingly. You should be the anchor in the team.
Yes.
ये हम देखेंगे. Okay. So these are the 4 basic ones we do. After that, we do many more, as you know. We do half group task, again Minefield Crossing, but it is a 15 minutes because it's a smaller minefield. So there are certain ideas which we'll use, which we have learned स्कूल में पढ़ा हुआ है. फल्क्रम, पुल्लीज, कैंटिलीवर, ये सब हमने बचपन में पढ़ा हुआ है. These are all simple machines in physics. हम भूल गए क्योंकि हमने जिंदगी में किया ही नहीं है. ये सब आपको रिवाइव करने की टाइम आ जाता है. You got it?
Yes.
So all these things are there. Now this is how we are going to take out your essence there. After that, we got a lecturate also. Lecturate is again the card is given to you. There is a 4 topics, out of which 4 topics, one you should select and prepare for 3 minutes time and speak in front of the group for next 3 minutes time.
Yes.
There I am going to see your speaking skill, your current affairs knowledge, the way you conduct yourself, your confidence level, your posture, military bearing, all this we are going to see. Then, so the day 1 is generally over that time. Next day, GTO day mein, we start with individual obstacle task. You remember individual obstacle task?
Yes.
10 obstacles on the ground, which you have to finish this 10 obstacle को negotiate करना पड़ेगा आपको. You have to maneuver all these 10 obstacles within 3 minutes time. Yes, 3 minutes time. इसका भी very difficulty levels are varied. So every structure has got a mark written on it, 1 to 10. So you do all the 10 obstacles within 3 minutes time, you will be given 55 marks total. However, if you can do more than that, because you are more agile, you will be given bonus marks.
Okay.
तो बोनस कैसे मिलेगा आपको? जो भी स्ट्रक्चर में जाके दोबारा करेंगे आप, उसमें लिखा हुआ मार्क मिलेगा आपको एक्स्ट्रा.
ये मुझे याद नहीं था.
सो दिस इज वन प्रोबेबली वर्ल्ड में ऐसे कोई टेस्ट नहीं होगा आपको 100% से ज्यादा भी मिल सकता है. पूरे दुनिया में ऐसे कोई टेस्ट नहीं होगा. सो इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो देयर आर वेरिड काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रेस लेवल. तो हमने क्या किया है, एज यू नो, वी हैव मेड एवरीथिंग लुक लाइक एब्सोल्युटली रियल टाइम एंड मेक देम डू दिस everything together, so they come to know where they are going wrong. And again, your height phobia will be checked. So all these things are there. And one more thing, command task. Again,
Yes.
you have to become a commander, and you have to do a 15 minutes task. Where you will be commander, you'll get 2 subordinates, and you will go through that minefield once again. And there is a finishing one, that is called finishing, final group task. That's the end of 4th day. 5th day is conference, which we discussed earlier.
Yes.
That's the end of GTOs. That is the end of the whole 5 days.
जैसे आपने एक्सप्लेन किया, मैंने इतनी अच्छी तरह आई थिंक 2 SSB क्लियर किया है, ये प्रोसेस से गया हूँ, बट इतनी अच्छी तरह जैसे आपने समझाया है, मैंने कभी नहीं ऐसे समझा. और आई थिंक एवरीबडी इज वाचिंग दिस, उनके लिए एक बहुत इजी कर दिया आपने ये जानना कि हम SSB नॉट ओनली SSB, एक अच्छी लाइफ कैसे लीड करनी है, एक थॉट प्रोसेस कैसे अच्छा लाना है. एंड यस, SSB क्लियर करना, दैट्स अ बोनस.
इनफैक्ट SSB क्लियर करने के बाद में ना, इवन इफ यू सपोज यू नॉट कम इन मेरिट आल्सो, इवन इफ यू डिडंट क्लियर आल्सो, दिस विल गिव यू ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस इन लाइफ. यू विल बी बेटर ह्यूमन बीइंग, यू विल बी मोर कॉन्फिडेंट पर्सन, यू विल बी बेटर लीडर इन लाइफ वेयरएवर यू गो.
एक जाने से पहले, क्योंकि आज रिपब्लिक डे पे आप एक क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे पूरी कंट्री को, इस कंट्री की यूथ को, एंड इवन पेरेंट्स को?
This is in fact, a message, a short message which comes to my mind would be, today's youth, I find when I see them, when I talk to them, when I interact with them, mostly I find they are under stress, highly stress prone. They don't even smile. दिल से नहीं स्माइल करते. You can find a shade of insecurity in their eyes. This is because lack of self-confidence, low self-esteem. Why this low self-esteem has come? Because they feel that their future is uncertain. This is a fear of mind.
पेरेंट्स भी अपनी एंजाइटी बच्चों पे डालते हैं.
Yes. पेरेंट्स ज्यादा डालते हैं. पेरेंट्स अपनी पूरा बर्डन उनके ऊपर उतार देते हैं. तो children are more burdened. So they have to fight a lot of ghosts. You know, they have to struggle with their own fears in life. They have many fears now. Fear of uncertainty.
ये continuous cycle generation to generation चलता जाता है.
Fear of failure. Fear of uncertainty of future. Fear of performance. Fear of rejection. Fear of low self-esteem. So there are many fears in their mind. So they are fighting a battle with themselves. Dushman andar hi hai. Enemy is within the gate. So I would request, rather, even parents also, rather than start blaming the children, start putting pressure on them, ease their pressure. Give them support. Give them psychological support, mental support. Help them to come out of their fears. And let them, cleanse themselves with all these fears. Once they are out of these fears, that is how they become confident. They will start realizing themselves.
The positive energy will explode.
Yes. And they will find inner happiness and confidence to face the world with a challenge.
Yes.
So this is now getting missed. Where the whole society has to stand together. We have the greatest youth power with us. But I sometimes feel most of the youth are aimless, focusless. They don't know what they want to do. And this is a major issue. This is a very important day for us to reflect on it, take a pledge, and move ahead and safeguard this nation.
So thank you so much, and a very happy Republic Day.
Happy Republic Day to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you.